Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to start this week. I'm going to actually continue with the series of the idols as romantic partners, but I'm going to do a sort of like a mix with another series that I have to do because we are on Scorpio season, so I have to do the series of the Scorpio idols to read for as well. So I was thinking about start doing this sort of mix today of these two series by choosing a Scorpio idol in this series. So yes, it's going to be NCT 127 Yuta. As you all know, he's my bias, so I wanted to dedicate this to him and also to all the fans that probably want to know a bit about him energetically. So let's see what the cards have to say about this. He got the cards from the archetypes. He got the cards of Prince, Adventure, Warrior, and Advocate. So and then from the tarot, he had the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. And from the Oracle of the Earth Wisdom, he got the card of Inspiration. So yes, this is actually very interesting. All the cards, especially the first ones that he got, they do give me a feeling about him being very protective of the person that he is with. I think that his style of romance or the way he behaves when he is in a relationship could potentially be about being protective. And also, since we're mentioning that he is a Scorpio, he is a double Scorpio actually because he's a moon and sun Scorpio. He will make sure that probably his romantic partner is safe, and there's this strong need of being there for that person and make sure that this person is protected. So probably if he ever is in a relationship, I think that he will do his best to keep it a secret, like to hide it, because I think that there's a side of him that he knows that this person could be potentially in danger. I don't know why, but I think that, and I don't think that it's about danger, because danger it's a very harsh word, but I think that it's something about probably he's very instinctive in his nature. He's like, mm, I want to protect this person. So I don't know if maybe because we are starting with the archetype of prince. So the prince is an archetype that talks about this person that takes the first step, that he makes the move, he initiates the conversation, he takes care of the details, he's ready to shower this person with affection, with attention, with gifts, with making sure that the other person knows that they are being um, loved, or that he is like, interested. And I think that he does it with a lot of refinement. He has good taste, and also since he's very observant, he probably knows what the other person likes, or has been like collecting information about, how is this person, what do they like, what they don't like, and he's very, it seems like he takes it seriously to study the person before making a move. But when he does it with a very overprotective, like, kind of energy. Because then we have the adventure, So there's this strong need inside of him um to somehow, yes, be ready to make that person's life a bit more fair, or to bring justice to this person's life. So I don't know if maybe this is like telling me that he had been involved in the past with people that had no justice, or that they were treated unfairly. So I'm sensing like he probably is or had been attracted to people, or somehow he is attracted to people that had a tough past, or people that were somehow fragile, or were somehow like victims of their circumstances. Like, because it seems that his instinctive protective self comes out when he is in front of this person. So he's like, I have to protect them, I have to do something, I have to stand up for them, I have to talk to them, I have to be there for them, and I don't think that it's about the other person asking him to be this way, but he feels this very strong desire to protect. So I don't know if maybe he had been involved in the past, or he has a sort of pattern of meeting people that somehow had been struggling, or had been in need of something. Had like a rough upbringing, or I don't know, a very um I don't know, something that has to do with poverty, or being a not so happy childhood, and living with very conflicted people. I sense that his potential partner could be someone that is in need of protection. So he's like, oh, you know, I have to be brave to accompany this person. I have to be, since I am their partner, I have to protect them. Because then we have the card of the warrior. So there's the warrior, there's the advocate also. So there's something about him being like, okay, I am in your life because I'm supposed to protect you from something, and I'm going to do my best to protect you. Not only with their presence and with their strong personality, uh, but somehow I feel like it's like a bit overprotective, in the sense that probably he will be like, okay, let me fix this for you, or like to move that person aside and be like, no, let me handle this better, or let me do run these errands for you, let me take care of this, because I sense that you are too fragile to handle this. I don't know. I don't know. Probably he has a type, or he is a bit like at this period in his life where he could be potentially like attracted to people that are this sort of damsel in distress, like that they need to be saved. And he's like, oh yes, this is my person. I'm here. I like I have a purpose. I think that he there's something about justice here that is very, because he had the adventure, he had the advocate. So something, it seems like the people that he forms relationships with, they are always struggling when it comes to finding justice. So he's like, I'm going to take over this, and I'm going to make your life better because I am your partner. So I'm going to bring justice to your life. I'm going to bring balance. So yeah, this is very interesting actually. Now that I'm taking these perceptions, I'm like, and then here again with the tarot cards, we have the eight of pentacles, and we have the five of pentacles, that it's also about being in despair and somehow feeling like you are left out in the cold. So, and then in these two cards are represented by pentacles. So this could be like someone that is like financially struggling somehow, and he's like, okay, I'm going to do my best and I'm going to keep working on the details to find a way to make your life better. So he is a gentleman. He is like he's going to be the man in the relationship, like I definitely sense a lot of involvement from his part, but especially to make sure that this person's needs, and when I say needs, I think that these are material needs, economical needs. Like, it's not about love. Actually, I don't see cards that, except from the first archetype that indicates the prince, that he is romantic. He tends to give it all, especially in the first encounters or the first stages of relationships. He is very romantic, or he is like this sort of like, he's going to love bomb you, like he is like very affectionate. But then he's also like, he gets a bit like in this role of, I have to find security for you, and I'm going to work and do my best so you don't feel like you are left out in the cold anymore. Um so, and definitely here with these pentacles, I think that he is someone that everything that he earns, or probably the little economical security that he has, he probably is investing this, or if he is like saving money for him to build a home with this person, or for him to have a sort of like a stable income for him and this person. So he is thinking, I think that he could also be this one that, I don't know, maybe if his partner doesn't have a place to stay, or doesn't have a home, or their family life dynamic is a bit chaotic and conflictive, he's going to be like, I'm going to get you out of here. Like, I'm going to work harder, I'm going to work extra hours, and we are going to have our place, or I'm going to buy, or I'm going to find a place for us to stay. So definitely the positive thing here is that he is a very devoted partner. I think that he's like, his main priority is for him to get this person out of a very unfair situation. So I don't know if these cards are actually like, because I use this spread as you read in the series. This is not to talk about whether they are in a relationship or not. This is to talk about their style of uh, of how they are as a potential partner. Yeah, and it's not about who they're dating, but somehow I think that these cards are very specific and their energy is very focused. So they could also be talking to me, even though I don't want to go that far. They could like be like also talking to me about past experiences of Yuta as a partner, as a romantic partner, and I definitely see a pattern here that probably in relationships he's always like the savior. He has this sort of savior complex, that probably he's not that attracted to people that have it all uh, solved, or I don't know, females that are independent and they run their own business. I think that he is a sort of like, he feels attraction to, or he I don't know, he sort of like attracts people that had had a tough life. Even people that probably you are like, they are from his same circle of friends, but people that had harsh and very even cruel stories, like people that had been gone through a lot and that they had been suffering a lot. So yeah, because of his double nature as a Scorpio, I would advise him to actually like slow down the intensity a bit, because I think that he is like too. I sense it even in the cards, that actually the cards don't say much, but I sense it like in his energy that he has this strong desire to defend and protect. And I think that and here we're talking about money, so I think that it's okay that he wants to give what he has or share this with his potential partner, but I think that he also should like keep his intuition in tune to not being like taken advantage of, because I feel like he tends to feel a certain way, like to people that, especially people that seem that like they are so sensitive, or people that seem that they are so fragile or so innocent somehow, or that they, oh, bad things happen to them and they don't know what to do with their lives, and they are sort of lost in life, without a meaning or a purpose. And he finds that romantic, he wants to give a meaning, a sense. He wants to be that person's savior, but he can often forget about himself when he is helping the other person. So I sense that this energetically can be very draining as well, to be um even though at the beginning he can feel it like, oh, this is my purpose, like this is romantic, like I definitely want to help this person, want to transform this person's reality. But at the end of the day, I think that this is not his calling, that it's not his responsibility to fix his potential partner's life. I think that he should also like, yes, he should be there and support his partner, but also he shouldn't like try to fix everything for his partner. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I think that he should like, because he could attract potentially people that could take advantage of him, especially with this sort of, especially people with victim mentality, with this sort of like, oh, I'm so helpless. I don't know what to do with my life. Everything in my life is chaotic, and I'm a victim, and I don't know what to do, and I think that, because we have the eight and the five of pentacles. So this person can actually be this sort of like energetic vampire, in the sense that they could like also be contagious of their lacking mentality, of their negative mentality, or and actually like try to like be contagious of that low energy, and I think that he should, since he's so focused, he should like remove a bit from his partner's potential struggles, or but I think that since it's Yuta that we're talking about, I think that for him is impossible, for him, if his partner is going through something, he will be there, he will take this as if they're struggles of his own, and I think that in this sense, there's a lot of challenges here for him. But yeah, I definitely see him working for the relationship. And then yeah, from the oracle he got the card of inspiration. So definitely I think that all of these experiences in love have a sort of like influence and inspiration for him. I think that if he goes through this experience with this kind of people, is because behind all of this there's like a deeper meaning, that it has to do with his own condition. Why he has to wonder, why does he feel the need to protect? Why does he always put in the role of saving the other person? What part of himself, what is he mirroring? Because he's attracting this. What does this has to do with him and his personal story? Was he abandoned when he was struggling in the past? Did he have like um uh instances in his past experiences where he felt like things weren't fair for him, where he felt left out in the cold? Is he trying to heal something, that a past history that has to do more with him than with actually his partner? Why is he choosing this kind of people? So I think that this is very interesting, and I think that it has to do with his shadow self, and I think that there's a lot of learning and growth to do here. So yes, guys, this is all I have for Yuta. I'm sorry that it got so intense, but it's him we're talking about, so I will expect less. So thank you so much for being here, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.